spell out more details, our correspondent Dr. Ahmed Muin Farooqi joins us from Colombo. Ahmed, we believe that NPP is leading with more than 60% of the votes counted so far. Is it on the expected lines?
Preeti, yes, you're absolutely right. NPP is leading. In fact, we are expecting the final results of the entire island to be declared in a short while from now. I've been told that almost all districts, barring two, have declared the results, and only the two districts are yet to bring out the numbers. Currently speaking, the National People's Power has secured 107 seats out of the 154 seats that have been declared so far. These are only the electoral district seats, that is totally 196. Apart from this, 29 national list seats are also remaining. So these clearly indicate that with 60% plus proportional vote share, there is going to be a clear-cut victory for National People's Power, because they have already secured 107 seats in the electoral districts, and they will be easily able to get more than 50% of the national list seats. In fact, more than 60% of the national list seats. That's apart from 29. So that will easily take it beyond the required majority mark of 113. What needs to be seen is, will the National People's Power cross the two-third mark? Going by the current trends, they are already poised to reach the two-third mark, in fact, go beyond it. Yes, further, if you ask me if it was something on the expected lines, there were critics who were saying that it will be a little bit of a challenge, because President Dissanayake had secured only 42% vote share in the presidential elections. But seeing that people had gone ahead with the ideas which were proposed by President Disanayake's party, and this shows that the entire public was backing for a complete revamp and a complete change in the manner that the vote share has now jumped from 42% to about 62%, a major 20% gain. And this is something which is remarkable, because no other time has a single party alone managed to secure two-third kind of a majority ever in Sri Lankan parliamentary elections after 1977. 1977 was the time when 83% vote share was secured by a seat share was secured by the winning party, United National Party. But thereafter, no other single party could manage to secure this kind of a victory. And this is something which is historic for Sri Lanka as well.
All right, yes. So this is historic for Sri Lanka. From here on, what are the challenges which Dissanayake would be facing? It would be tough to bring the country together, given the way, it hampered the economic development during the turmoil in 2022. Put all this together, what are the challenges that will be faced by Dissanayake and the new administration?
Preeti, the first and the most important challenge right now is to plan out the economic trajectory for the coming 5 years. In fact, to begin with, for the next year itself, the budget needs to be presented, and there were several promises which were made by President Dissanayake, especially with regard to easing the austerity measures which were adopted by his predecessor. And that's something which will be a very big challenge, because they, on one hand, they have to go ahead with the IMF deal, and the conditions thereupon had imposed that government has to raise certain amount of revenues. The previous government had imposed several taxation reforms by bringing up the personal income tax levels as well as the indirect tax levels. Now, this is something where President Dissanayake has promised that he will ease these tax slabs and make it a little easier for the common man. Now, this is where people will be expecting that some major change will be brought about by the new government. Now, also that they are headed towards a majority, and in fact a strong majority. Now, this will be a very big challenge, and we need to see how they will plan it out. Secondly, they have to also plan out how they would go ahead empowering the industry in Sri Lanka, because that's one thing they have talked about, that the local industry needs to be given a major boost to increase the GDP of the country. So this is second task which they have to talk about. Thirdly, they also have to talk about bringing the differences away and uniting people across all ethnic lines. So these issues will definitely be among the major challenges which the new government, along with the new parliament, they will be facing now going forward.
All right. So the final results will be announced in a short while from now. Till then, thank you so much, Ahmed, for joining in. We'll keep coming back to you again to get more once the final results are declared.